Hey, good afternoon. We're going to install a nuke. We got our second nuke. 2 nights ago, we had a bad storm yesterday, so we didn't install it. Now this is an empty, completely brand new hive body with 5 frames in it. This nuke has 5 frames in it. Our nuke is a mini hive, already established with a queen. It's got should have a frame of honey, a couple frames of brood, a couple empty frames. It's an established colony. So I just moved them off the top, so they're trying to find their way back, and they're a little bit disturbed right now. We're going to go ahead and open them up. I'm simply going to take these frames in the order that they are in, and I'm going to put them in here. And I'm going to inspect them as I move them, make sure that everything's okay in there. Now these bees are coming off almonds in California. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, they returned from California pollinating almonds. They were just broken down, split, and broken into a nuke. So here we are. So there should be a little bit of almond honey in here too. So we're going to start at this outer frame. And I can tell you right now, these frames are quite heavy. There we go. What we have on this side is we got some honey stores up there. We got lots of nectar and pollen. I see some drone, and I squished a bee and got a sting on my finger. So I need to inspect this frame and put them and go wash my hands. So this frame looks good. I don't see the queen, but I did get a sting right there from squishing the bee. That was my fault. So we can pause this. I'm going to go wash my hands and close this up and let them calm down a little bit. So this is the second frame. I see them bringing in pollen. There's pollen in there. There's capped brood. I do see a little bit of royal jelly in that cell right there. So there must be a larva in there. I don't see any eggs. Yeah, still don't see any eggs. I haven't found our queen yet. She's in here somewhere. There's lots of comb here. Well, I'm just blowing on them gently. When you do that, they move. If they're covering the queen, you'll see her. I don't think she's marked. I'm going to take a good amount of time to try to find her. Now she was in here when they put the nuke together. You can see a drone. See a couple drones there, little drones. They must be fairly young. Trying to pump any bees. We have some. Huh? Think you can see her from there? There she is. You're right. Okay. Ryan, come right here. You see her right there? There she is. She's a little queen. She's not marked, but I haven't seen any. I haven't seen any eggs. But obviously she's laying. She may have stopped laying because there's nothing to eat. I got a bee stinging my finger there, my glove. There's some larvae in this frame. Some larvae on this side too. Now that we've seen the queen, that's about all I've got to see. We're going to put her in there nice and gently. We don't want anything to happen to her. There's another sting in the glove. These frames are a little propolized together. The bees use propolis. They take it from tree sap, flower sap, and they mix their enzymes with it and make bee glue, propolis, and they seal every crack. And if you see this, this is propolis mixed with wax, where my thumb is. This was all glued together, the frames. There's some honey right there. Now that would be, no doubt, almond honey. They just came off almonds. So it's most likely almond honey. I've got larvae. I think I see some larvae in there. It's hard to tell. As crowded as that frame is, this frame is really heavy. So we want to slide them right in there. I'm going to take this frame out to make room, and we'll put that back in. So we have one more frame. One more frame out of the nuke. I still don't see any eggs. I see larvae. This frame has nothing on it except a couple spots of pollen. This side has quite a bit of honey, with nectar being capped, being reduced. They reduce it to 18 to 17, 18%. And then under 18% water, they reduce it to that, they dehydrate it. They can cap it, and then it becomes viable honey. And that's how the bees make honey. They take the nectar from the nectar source, bring it in, they mix it with their invertase and their enzymes and stuff, and they convert the sugars and then reduce the water content into honey. They cap it. Once they cap it, you know it's ready for consumption. And that's it. We're going to close this one out. Now that all the frames are in, I will simply put this box, I will just lay it in front of the hive, and the rest of the bees will march right in. They'll smell their queen's pheromones. They'll pick up their pheromones. Bees will come out on the landing board, start fanning her pheromone. And those bees will go right into their new home. So there you have it. That's how you install a nuke.